Do you feel like there's somebody or multiple people in your life that had the absolute wrong impression of you? Let it be known in the comments about how you know that they had the wrong impression of you. What did they think initially of you that was proved wrong in the end, or proved false, or proved off? Let it be known, guys. I'd love to know. Thank you so much for sharing your stories and thoughts and insight in the comment section. It's always lovely. That is literally what makes the community grow, is engagement and is conversation. So thank you guys for that. Okay, leave your comments. That'd be awesome. There are people who had the wrong impression of you. There are people who kind of thought you were one way when in all actuality, you were literally the polar opposite a lot of the times. There could be times where people thought you were broke, but you were actually quite abundant. There could have been times where people thought you were depressed, down and out, but you were actually happy. It's the things that they did not see, that they could not have possibly comprehended, because there was more to you than what met the eyes. And that's what people are realizing now about you. People are seeing now that you are truly one of a kind. You're the type of person that could go into a room and just light up the whole room. People didn't know that about you. People didn't think that there was more layers to you than there actually are. And it's a wondrous thing. And, you make people feel good about themselves, and it's because you feel good about yourself as well. And there could even be times where you really did not feel good about your own self, but somehow you were able to uplift people around you and help people around you and enrich the lives of others and educate people. So you did have a large impact, and people just didn't think that you had that in you, that you held this kind of spirit, right? And there's a lot of people who said, Andrea, I didn't know you were like that. What? People thought that, I was a different type of way, or I had the same views as them, when, I would tell them, like, I don't think like that, or I don't see it in that way. And people would be very put off, sometimes intrigued. And if I'm being honest here, it's usually, people being put off, that they thought I was one person and they realized I was this whole other type of way. Usually they're put off. They don't like that very much, because it could be that you have varying views from other people around you. People just had the wrong impression. They didn't know that you knew all that. They didn't know that you could get down like that. They didn't know that you had a mind like that you worked in that field perhaps. Maybe you don't fit the status quo. I know a lot of times, a lot of us can relate to that, where people are shocked that you're in a certain field or you're doing a certain type of work, and people are just not understanding, like, how are you in this field? Or not just in the field, but excelling, surpassing, exceeding all expectations of what this field entails, right? Like, how are you doing all that? So you do leave people shocked and do leave people feeling, very, very surprised by the multi-layered, tendencies and characteristics that you display. So people had the wrong impressions a lot of times. People feel like, it can't be true that you're really into something. Oh, you like that? I've had people say, oh, you're into that? What? You don't seem like the type, And it's because, for me personally, I've had people say that to me as well, like, oh, you like that stuff? And it's like, yeah, I like that stuff. What, I don't look like I like that stuff? Well, what do you think about me? What are you thinking right now, right? It's really shocking that people will try to pass judgment so extremely that they don't even think that you could like a certain genre of music or have this certain view of this situation. They think that you think like them. It's really odd. People will automatically put you in this zone where you're living vicariously through them, or you're an extension of them, or an extension of society, or an extension of the majority. And a lot of times it's like, no, I like that stuff. No, I do not like that stuff. I'm against that. I'm for that. People have the wrong impression of you. People may think that, you have no heart, that you're cold-hearted. People have accused me of that, like being cold, being callous, being mean, being pompous, being being smug. And it's all like, wow, and I think it's because I have a very strong personality, and I think it's because I don't like to go with the majority as well, that people have these ideologies, these thoughts about me that are just inaccurate. And I feel like sometimes people are just intimidated by the impression that maybe I'm putting off. Maybe it's how I come across. People are just kind of like, oh, I didn't know you were like that. I thought you were quiet. I thought you were this and that. And it's like, I could be anybody that I want to be, I could be anybody. I can get down with anybody, I can be happy. I'm multi-layered. I feel everything, and I'm the type of person too that I like to talk to different types of people. I like to, have deep conversations. Maybe people think that you're superficial. I know that's a big one. People think that, oh, you're just into the worldly things. That's all you care about. And it's like, no, I like to go deeper. In fact, that's my main thing here. Let's go deeper. Let's do that, right? Whereas, staying surface level, it gets old really quick and it goes stale very quick. So let's go deeper. And I feel like a lot of people will just continue to have the wrong impression of a lot of us. They will continue to think that we are one way when we are the opposite way. And so you are the gift that keeps on giving. Your presence is a present. You're going around people and people realize that you're not like the rest. And, when people see that their impression of you is off, they'll either be extremely enticed or extremely put off. And I do feel like there are extremes here. There are very few people in the middle who are being pulled any which way. It's oftentimes extremes where people either love the fact that, you are really different and really, you prove them wrong, or you're showing them a different side of you that they never thought. They may like that, or they may absolutely loathe that about you. All right. Just make sure that no matter what people feel like, you love yourself and you're kind to yourself, and that you're continuing to work on yourself, to love yourself, to go up, to be greater. To be greater. I mean, people probably had the wrong impression about that too, that they maybe thought that you were lazy or just kind of like, too relaxed, too passive in your own life, not really making no types of moves, because once again, it's what they don't see that is being, really cultivated here. So when people do see, no, I've been working, I've been doing a lot of things. And that's when people start, their jaws are to the floor, right? Keep doing what you guys do. Thank you guys so much for the support. To my members, I love you guys. To my new subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by here and being here and joining the Mindset Elevator. To all my returning subscribers, I love to see you guys. To all my friends who stop in once in a while, it's always a vibe when I do see you guys on this channel. Thank you guys. Keep going up. Keep doing what you guys do. Stay vibrating high. Stay hydrated. Everybody keep smiling, working on yourself. And also, if you wish to share what you've been working on ever since spring has, arrived. Let it be known, like, what are you working on? Projects? Are you moving? Are you, did you open up a new business? Are you going back to school? What are you doing this spring? What's your life looking like right now? I'd love to know if you wish to share. All right, everybody, stay up, keep doing what you guys do, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.